let's create an overview for the second half of the year. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Planning Serenity, where we plan for serenity. My name is Jessica, and in today's video, we will be doing my daughter's school calendar schedule, I guess you can call it, for the rest of the year. So as y'all know, I am in the middle of the ocean somewhere, or in the Bahamas. I'm not exactly sure where. So if you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you clicking on my video and stopping by. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you. But yes, this video was pre-filmed. As y'all know, the recent videos that y'all have been seeing are pre-filmed because I knew I was leaving and I wanted to have some content up, and also, more importantly, be prepared when we return. So what we are doing now is, you just saw me, and I'm going to close it out. I pulled some mini calendars from, let's see, I'm going to resize them all together so they are the same size. They may look blurry now. When I pop out, they will be clear. If you're new here or new to digital planning, that is just how images in Goodnotes works. Let's see, that should be good. Okay, now we need to place them. So yes, I need to be prepared for when well, I need to be prepared for my daughter's new school. If you're not aware of that situation, I've spoken about it in quite a few videos. So we're not gonna rehash that, but I've pretty much been obsessing, as any parent should, over everything involving her new school. So I wanted to, you know how schools give you like the schedule for the year? Honestly, her old school didn't even do that for us, y'all. Her old school did not even do that for us. But anyway, let's actually draw a line just to make sure these are straight. Here, we'll just use a thick line. Okay. So yeah, her old school didn't even do that for us, which is just insane. All right, those are together. That one, as I figured, needed to move up a bit more. Okay. So what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, but you know how schools give you the schedule for the year, as they should, but you know, it's in all these weird colors and not cute. So I basically just wanted to recreate her school calendar schedule. But sorry y'all, I'm again filming during the day. But even if you are not planning for your children, or don't have children or anything like that, you can still get ideas from what I am doing. Well, I would hope. All right, let's make sure that's centered under those. Actually, I need to leave space because I need to write what is happening on each of the days. So we're actually gonna move these down. Actually, let's move these up first, because really the only thing that's going up here is a title. So we'll move those, and then, oops, come on. It's probably because I'm like circling all crazy. Now, I feel like I resized these all together, which I did, but I don't think they're the same size, which means the creator of these stickers, which the reason I very quickly pulled them over is there has been some debacle. Well, there was years ago some debacle in the digital planning community where y'all know I'm absolutely obsessed sorry, with everything Luxbook planners, because obviously this is her planner. She changed my life. She is basically was my introduction to digital planning, all that good stuff. I'm in a Bible study group with her, all that jazz. But apparently, so when I first entered digital planning, was introduced to Luxbook, obviously. Her name is Kristen, FYI. Okay, hold on, because this is on white. I need it to be black, and I need to spread that out. Okay, so I'm gonna put school year, and then I'm gonna put the year in a different font. Let's actually make that bigger. All right, I think that's good. So anyway, So when I first started digital planning, I didn't know anything about this, but apparently there is a digital sticker creator that, sorry y'all, basically stole Kristen's entire aesthetic, style, whatever you want to call it, of stickers. And when I first was introduced to Kristen, I literally purchased like almost all of her sticker kits. And then I started going on Etsy, looking at other creators, and I found a creator whose stickers literally, like, I was like, is this Chris? Like, I swore, I don't know. I was like, maybe Kristen has two shops or something. I don't know. I was like, or maybe this is like her old shop. I was like, I don't know, but these have to be Kristen stickers. They were not Kristen stickers. So, side note, I don't know if I want to put, since this is just the, what am I trying to say? Since this is just the rest of this year, I don't know if I want to put 2023, 2024, or just 2023, because let's just do 2023 for now, and then if I feel like I need to, I'll change it. Where is it? Oh. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I thought they were like, I was like, these are gorgeous, like, oh my goodness. So I purchased 2 of her sticker kits, and sorry y'all, I had to get my daughter together. But I don't know the ins and outs of like how exactly she did it. But y'all, when I say her stickers are a duplicate of like Kristen's with like the same exact aesthetic, but like not the, like, I don't know. Like, obviously it's not the same exact sticker, but it's like the same exact stickers. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, so this is, I believe I had like blanked out the page where the sticker kit came from. So I don't recall if that's exactly why I did it, but I believe these are where those mini calendars came from. So I'm not going to shout out the name like I always do or link down below where these mini calendars came from, but I will show you what I am doing for 2024 for the school year. So let's go to my stickers. All right, so I have these from Scrapbook Planning on Etsy, and they are calendars for pretty much, not pretty much, they have start dates for every, what am I trying to say? Start dates for every day that a month would start on. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I zoomed in a little bit just so y'all can see. But so for all the Januaries, you have the first starts on each of the different days of the week. So I'll be using these for the 2024. And I don't particularly like the color of like April. So I'm thinking I may use this color palette and then make these like basically change the headers to the month that I need, because I can use any of these since the days of the week are already there. Anyway, so I just wanted to show y'all what my idea for 2024 was. Okay, so let's see. So we have those down. So on the actual calendar, I plan to, oh, my pen's already on. All right, so I was playing around with colors earlier, just to see what colors I wanted to put on this spread, because y'all know I don't, whoopsies, I don't like to go too crazy or outside of, you know, like the minimalistic style. So my idea is for, just like they have on a regular, you know, yearly school calendar, for the days where there are something, I'm going to circle it. And then underneath for each day, like I can see these aren't lined up. So I will need to fix that. And then underneath, I'm gonna list it out just as you would a regular calendar, what each of the circles actually mean. So let me show you. I'm gonna start by circling the largest number, or one of the largest numbers, because I need the circle to be the same size. If I were to start circling this 3, this circle most likely wouldn't fit over the 31. So I would assume 31 is the biggest number. So we'll just do a circle over 31, and that's too small. And as you can see, Goodnotes corrects or makes the shape for you. Literally, no matter what shape you draw, Goodnotes will change it for you. Okay, so we're gonna make sure images is off because this is an image. Handwriting is on, which is what I just did. And I'm just gonna center it over that 31, and let's see how that looks. All right, so I think I like that. Actually, let's resize it because I think that's a tad bit too small. Okay, there we go, that's better. So now what I'm gonna do is copy this circle and paste it on all the days where we have something. So I'll just move this one to start since we don't need it on the 31st. I actually need it on the 29th. It is easier to zoom in when doing small circles like this, obviously. All right, so we need something on the 29th. Whoopsies. And then to copy handwriting on top of an image, you have to lasso it. So then we also need something on the 17th. I'm just looking at their dummy calendar to the side. Well, not their dummy calendar, the actual calendar, but it has her school's name on it. So obviously I don't want to show you what I'm referring to. All right, so there's August. Now let's do, I guess we can do October. So October is the 12th. The 13th, we have something. And these circle days are like not necessarily school closing days. I'm going to do something different for that. But it's days where there are like special events. Like for instance, this 16th that I'm circling is parent-teacher conferences. So things like that. And then the 25th is the last thing for October. All right. So let me just go through and do all these circles really quickly. All right, cool. So I have all those circles added. Now, as mentioned, excuse me, let's actually do the text boxes. So my thoughts for the text is, like I said, for each day, we're going to do what the actual event is, but for the purposes of time on camera, let's make that black. Let's see how big that is. That's a little too big. I don't want it. Y'all know I like small text. What is that, 16? 16 should be good. Okay, so for the purposes of on time on camera, I'm just gonna do dummy dates. Let's see, 05, 10, 15. All right, cool. Whoa. And the reason it did that is because the text box was not wide enough, but I don't want to make it too wide because something else needs to go next to it. So next to it, we are going to do basically dummy text. I'll just put event for the day. And then same thing 2 more times. And the reason I do it like this is to make sure it is lined up correctly. And I only do this for text, excuse me, because if I did it individual text boxes, it would take more finagling to make sure everything was lined up correctly. All right, event for the day, and then let's move that right next to there. So then we can turn the lasso on, turn text box on, images off, just to make sure we don't grab that. Copy, and then I think I'll right align it over here. And then when I go to fill in the text with the actual events, I'll make sure I right align it from the top, just so that when I'm typing the text, it'll stay right aligned instead of being left aligned. Sorry if that made no sense whatsoever. Okay, I think that's good. I kind of want, do I want that smaller? I'm feeling like I want these texts smaller after I just pasted them all. Let's see. So those are going to be the events that match the circles. And then for school closing, I've really been liking this impact font lately, as y'all see in the last few spreads. So I'm going to type school. That's a little too big. let's try 50. All right, I'm gonna type school closed. And then y'all know, regardless of what type of spread this is, I just can't help but have one of these aspects in there. So I'm gonna throw that over here. And then my thought is, oops, that's not enough. My thought is to list all the school closings right over here. So again, this doesn't have to be for school. So if you're not watching and you're like, I mean, if you're watching and you're like, this doesn't apply to me, you can do this for anything pertaining to anything regarding a calendar. All right, I just realized I wanna line that left blue up with school closed so that they're all even. So the left blue line is gonna be on school closed. So that way when I'm pasting down, I can just do the same, whoops. And then they will all be even. I really hope I don't end up wanting to change the size of this text. But like, as I'm working with it, I'm feeling like I am. Whoopsies. All right, so we have the school closings over there. And then dates that are not on here are report cards and progress reports. So I feel like I'm gonna put those over here. However, I'm gonna change how this is. So let's resize that. And let's throw it down here, like in line with this, the bottom of this one maybe. But I'm gonna have to move these. So let's grab those and move those up, which means I should move all these up. I don't know if I want the font this big, y'all. All right, let's move this back down. Which means I can move the other side back down because I kind of want these like lined up, like I said. Okay, this needs to change to, it is report cards and progress reports, but one and the same. Not really, but cards. There we go. Lord have mercy. Do I need to go back to school? All right, let's move that over. And then we still need to move these up. I think it's the font size, y'all. I'm pretty sure it's the font size. All right, so let's line that up with the bottom of this one from what I can see. And then report cards, we don't need as many as we do for school closings. So maybe this will work out because we'll only, okay, let's just delete this one. We'll only do 3 sections as opposed to, so we'll line it up with that. Okay, as opposed to the 4 that are over here. And then if I need to finagle this when I fill in the actual text, I will. All right, cool. So we have school closing section, progress reports and report cards, the important days that will be filled in when we're done. And then I think the last thing is to mark the school closings as well, because I don't necessarily want to have to look down here to see when school is closed. I want to be able to see it on here. Like when I visually look at the calendar, I can just see, boom. So we will, we'll use that highlighter. I don't know how thick I want it. So school is closed on September 4th. And let's see how that looks. Okay, not bad. School is also closed the 16th. I don't know how it's gonna look going over it, but we will see. 16th through the 20th. And it doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna take handwriting and then move it down to go directly over that. All right, back to the highlighter. So then we have November, school is closed the 22nd to the 24th. Okay, and then December, school is closed this Christmas week. The school is closed the week after this as well, which is another reason I have school closings down here, since this is just for the rest of 2023, but this school closing section will be 2023 and 2024. So that'll actually be really helpful now that I think about it. Let's see. Other than that, y'all, I think that's it. Again, this is literally just a recreation of the plain old typical school calendar that you get from the school. Again, you don't need to use this for school reasons or purposes. If you wanted to recreate something like this, you can use it for your daily life or your daily schedule. You can use it for birthdays, things like that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you are new here and you made it to the end of this video, please drop a pink flower in the comments just so I know that you're new, you made it to the end, and you like what you're seeing. If you do like what you're seeing, a like and subscribe would be absolutely awesome. If you're returning, please drop our blue butterfly in the comments just so I know that you're not going anywhere and you're here to stay. Other than that, I will see all of y'all when I get back from the Bahamas.